Get ready for the action, because All Whites defender Tommy Smith is absolutely delighted to be heading to the FIFA World Cup. At 36, this New Zealand international is stepping into a crucial leadership role, and he's ready to savor every single moment of this tournament. We dive into how Smith's journey, including his start with the 2010 World Cup team, has prepared him for this massive opportunity. Turns to Japan as Takefusa, Kubo steps up to fill a major void. Kubo has vowed to carry the feelings of Kaoru Maitoma with him as Japan prepares for the tournament against the Netherlands. Don't miss the full story on how Kubo plans to make this a successful campaign. Stay with us for more breaking news. New Zealand defender Tommy Smith is reflecting on his new role within the squad ahead of the FIFA World Cup, vowing to savor every moment of the tournament. At 36, the international is one of two players named in the squad who have previously competed at the global showpiece, alongside captain Chris Wood. Smith expressed his delight about heading to the competition, stating, "It's been a long time coming." Smith was a surprising addition to coach Darren Baisley's selection list. Currently playing for Braintree Town, recently relegated from England's 5th tier, Smith is the first player in his club's history to attend a World Cup. His extensive career includes over 200 appearances for Ipswich Town and time at Auckland FC. Coach Darren Baisley confirmed that Smith was brought in to provide leadership off the pitch. Baisley emphasized the importance of such players, noting, "That's not to say he won't play, but it's going to be really important for the team that we have those players that can show that leadership." Smith acknowledged his role, stating he understood he would not be a starter in North America, focusing instead on supporting the group, driving standards, and offering experience to teammates. He stressed the need to be able to support and guide players who may not receive their desired minutes. Physically fit, Smith indicated he would be arriving at the camp early for top-up sessions and remains eager to compete. He described being named in the squad as a full-circle moment, linking it back to his start in professional football with the South Africa 2010 team, where he featured in all 3 group games and helped the All Whites remain undefeated. Smith stated that the 2010 World Cup was the kickstart of his professional career, and he intends to maximize the experience gained. Coach Baisley has finalized the lineup heading to North America for New Zealand's first World Cup campaign in 16 years, with pre-tournament games scheduled before the opening match against Iran. Auston Trusty reflects on his recent experiences in football, spanning from the dramatic title race with Celtic to his aspirations for the USMNT World Cup, detailing a journey marked by diverse career paths and intense emotional moments. The report highlights Trusty's manifestation of his career trajectory, drawing parallels between his experiences in Philadelphia, Europe, and Scotland. Trusty shared insights into the atmosphere of Celtic Park, emphasizing the profound connection fans have to the club, noting how the club's history and fan dedication shaped the experience for players. He recounted the emotional intensity of key moments, including a controversial penalty award and the high-stakes environment of a shootout against Rangers. Trusty described his approach to high-pressure situations, leveraging visualization techniques and flow-state analysis training used by USMNT camps to maintain focus during intense gameplay. The report also touches upon the challenges of a fast-paced professional career, the underestimation of his achievements, and the importance of resilience in overcoming early doubts. Furthermore, Trusty discussed his personal life, including raising his family in Glasgow and the significance of his daughter being born there, underscoring the balance required between athletic ambition and personal life. He expressed his determination to achieve his World Cup dream, viewing it as the culmination of sacrifices made by his family and his relentless pursuit of excellence. The narrative concludes by examining the evolution of his career, the impact of mentorship, and his philosophy on managing setbacks by focusing on controllable elements like mindset and preparation. FIFA has announced a groundbreaking halftime show for the World Cup final, featuring global music superstars including Shakira, BTS, and Madonna, curated by Coldplay frontman Chris Martin and featuring characters from the Muppets. The final is scheduled to take place in New Jersey's Meadowlands on July 19. The announcement has sparked a divided reaction. Supporters view the show as a way to increase accessibility and elevate the spectacle of the World Cup final for a wider audience. Conversely, purists express skepticism, viewing the event as excessive commercialism that distracts from the core of the sport. For many, the World Cup final is sufficient on its own. Traditional expectations for halftime, listening to former players or pundits, are contrasted sharply with the proposed entertainment. Critics argue that the focus on spectacle is a cultural clash, despite the sport's deep integration into global society. Proponents point out that entertainment and sports are inherently linked, citing the Super Bowl as an example. They argue that host nations should leverage their identity to enhance the tournament's excitement. Performers like Shakira are noted for their historical connection to the tournament, referencing past successes. The inclusion of global pop acts is seen by some as a natural evolution of soccer's massive popularity, fueled by content creators and pre-match concerts. However, concerns remain regarding the disruption to the traditional fan experience. While FIFA stated the show's proceeds will fund the Global Citizen Education Fund, purists are watching closely to ensure the break duration remains at the mandated 15 minutes. Ultimately, reactions range from apathy to outright disapproval, with some acknowledging the entertainment value, while others remain unconvinced that such fanfare enhances the game itself. Japan's take Fusa, Kubo has publicly vowed to step up and fill the void left by Keoru Mitoma, who will miss the upcoming World Cup due to a late hamstring injury. Mitoma was excluded from the national squad following a recent injury setback, stemming from a limping incident during a Premier League match. The 28-year-old winger is considered one of Japan's top talents, having previously scored the winning goal in a 1-0 friendly victory against England at Wembley in March. Real Sociedad attacker Kubo emphasized the significance of the situation, pledging to carry Mitoma's feelings forward and embrace a greater sense of responsibility. Speaking to Japanese media on Friday, Kubo stated, "His injury is so disappointing. I got in touch with him directly, but naturally it's a tough time for him. He's such an important player. I want to carry Mitoma's feelings with me and give my all with an even greater sense of responsibility." Kubo also reassured the team and supporters that Japan should not dwell on the injury. He backed the other players in the squad, asserting, "The replacement players will get their chance. We have to come together as one, and for Mitoma's sake I hope we can pull together and make this a successful tournament." Japan is slated to begin its World Cup campaign in Group F against the Netherlands on June 14 in Arlington, Texas, alongside Sweden and Tunisia. Kubo was named in coach Hajime Moriyasu's 26-man squad after recovering from his own hamstring injury, which had previously sidelined him during a game against Barcelona in January. He noted that Mitoma had been supportive during his recovery period.